There will be flooding in Nepal from excessive rain and mountain flow. Mountain flow is either where the temperatures warm up extremely, they warm up much faster and for much longer than expected at a certain time of year, and then that ice cap that's on the mountains will suddenly melt and you will get flash floods coming down the mountains, or you will get sudden slides of snow or things like that. Mountain flow is also caused when there are sudden shifts of the earth. This is usually tremors or outright earthquakes that causes all the snow that is sitting high on these mountains in Nepal to shift suddenly, and then there will be sudden snow slides down the mountain or landslides down the mountain that will cause flooding.
It came with little warning. A great wave of water, a muddy deluge forcing its way down a mountain valley. These waters unleashed by an avalanche of ice and rock. Here, someone films from the back of a school bus, and we hear the sounds of curiosity and wonder give way to terror. On the street, bystanders begin to run, while the bus driver tries to accelerate from the scene. These images were captured from the border with neighbouring Tibet. We see people fleeing from a Chinese border post as a wall of water follows from behind. If a warning was provided, it was clearly inadequate. Moments later, the flood sweeps away all in its path, the equivalent, this, of a massive explosion.
The river has, completely left a trail of destruction like never seen before, as you can see, like never heard before. It has been a complete disaster, and I've never seen in my life, something like this, a flood like this proportion. It starts in the Himalayas, and it's so great that it just washes everything away in the wake.
These river valleys form part of a key economic corridor linking Nepal with China, but they're vulnerable to floods and landslides, and increasingly unpredictable as global temperatures rise. It's clear that dozens of homes have been swept away, along with roads and power stations and other infrastructure. In their place, we see great swathes of mud carried down from higher elevations in the mountains. It is a reality demonstrated in satellite photos taken before and after the flood. In Nepal, the authorities have begun a major search and rescue operation, but rescue teams must contend with the conditions.
In these very narrow valleys where there's essentially no escape. But in Rasua community, they are essentially cut off right now. Only helicopter access is possible.
Hundreds of people have been reported missing, with many believed to be foreign nationals. Indians on pilgrimage and Britons on holiday among their number. Nepalese officials are saying they fear major casualties in the aftermath of a great wall of water and mud.
ट्युसुली बजारै गयो यार ल गयो यार ओ ए सिलास यता यता आऊ यता आऊ यता यता
The next thing I heard was that flooding from the Himalayas will take place. Himalayan mountains will shake and dislodge a ton of snow and ice that will turn into fast-moving and very graphic mudslides that have sharp, jagged pieces in them. So as I was watching this mud come down, the word that I heard in the spirit was splinters. But I explained that this is probably what broken trees look like from God's perspective, because when the mountain jumped, it seemed like something happened to tap the mountain or shake the mountain, probably a sudden earthquake or a deep underground movement, whatever that would be. The mountain seemed to jump. And when it was struck, the snow caps sitting there fell off just like ice cream cones, and they started coming down. But there was so much snow that they were breaking the trees that were on the sides of the mountain. So they were breaking the trees, and these dangerous trees were now sticking up through the snow like splinters. And as it was coming down, where it is a bit warmer, it turned into this awful, fast-moving, dirty, rushing water that greatly distressed at the people, the buildings, even some areas that just have little huts. They were flattened by this miles-wide path that this ice, this fast-moving water was carving for itself. It basically created its own highway, destroying everything that was in its path. And it was a major water disaster that I saw taking place connected to the Himalayan mountains.
बाप रे खाल्टो त जम्मै बगायो के हो यार आमा राम 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 कति मान्छे लयो लयो हे प्रभु बाप रे सबै लगेरै परेपछि जम्मै गयो मान्छेहरु तलसम्म गयो चितवन सबै आएको छ हैन भ्याएन नि कहाँ भाग्न पाउँछ यार हे भगवान कहाँ ताल फुट्यो सिस्टर के भयो आठ 10वटा ट्रक बगाएको घर बगाएको मान्छे बगाएको मैले देखेँ बिर्दै बिदाउने घटनाहरू माथिबाट पनि ट्रकहरू बगाएर ल्याएको देखेँ त्यति ठुलो क्षति मैले देखेँ आजसम्म मैले देखेको थिएन 18 वर्ष भयो तर 18 वर्षमा पहिलोचोटि मैले यस्तो घटना देखेँ सेकेन्डमै ल यार मैले भने नि वाटरतिर फोन गर्दिउँ दे बच्चों बुजुर्गों एवं पशुओं को विशेष रूप से सुरक्षित रखें।